Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be talking about Aiden Ross's card, BrandRisk 6 promotions. There's a lot of cool fights I want to cover, and for anyone who is new to the BrandRisk promotions and what they do, I will tell you guys about the cool fights to definitely tune into. But before we get into all that, if you guys can, please hit the subscribe button, as the goal is to get to 10,000 subscribers. Anyways, let's get into it. First fight that I think is very interesting for everyone, right, is Jeremy Smith versus Pal Envy. I think is how you pronounce it. Pal Envy, Pal Envy. He is a Roblox YouTuber, and he's gone on a lot of meme pages for having a lot of roaches around his house. Jeremy Smith is like a 4'6" fighter who got a first round finish his last fight. So, and his opponent, by the way, is like 5'9". He's not a little boxer per se, right? He's average height. So I think that'll be very interesting. It's an MMA match. I think Jeremy Smith might win it, but that's definitely one of the fights that I do recommend tuning in, just because Jeremy Smith is coming off of a very entertaining win from BrandRisk number 5. Next one to look forward into, Ant's fight. For anyone who's not familiar with Ant, Ant has been fighting on these BrandRisk cards for quite a long time. I think every BrandRisk card Ant has fought on, and he has not lost yet. So he'll be going against K Preem. Not too familiar with him, but this is just another fight for the fans to look at. BrandRisk is one of Prodigy's and Ant. Very fun fighter to watch. Definitely has a lot of potential, and I definitely recommend his fight to tune in for this BrandRisk 6 card. Another fight that I definitely recommend tuning into is Chibu's next fight. Chibu is coming off of a main event loss against Nikon. Nikon was obviously built up to be this, influencer boxing prodigy who had a actually decent performance, but that's a different subject. Chibu in this aspect, though, you know, big. It was a big fight for sure to take on, and with this fight that he has going on next, if he definitely wins this one, he definitely comes back and gets into those conversations of bigger fights in the heavyweight division. So I definitely recommend watching Shibu, and then after that, Oblivion versus Kodiak Red. If anyone who's not familiar with Kodiak Red, is the Island Boy. One of the Island Boys is fighting Oblivion. Oblivion, who's been on big streams and who's collaborated with FaZe Rug. I believe he's collaborated with his brother too, and Noah, the former cameraman of FaZe Rug. His last fight was against Trevi. No one likes Trevi. Beats him in the first round, and the same thing with this Island Boy person, Kodiak Red. I think this is just to build Oblivion, as he is made to be the co-main for this BrandRisk card. Main event of BrandRisk 6, probably the biggest main event that BrandRisk has ever held. YK Osiris, who's the famous song "Worth It" that everyone that was big, definitely at its time. He's going to go against Scam Likely. Scam Likely got a big win in the last BrandRisk card. Forgot, I can't remember the name as of right now. It's 2 in the morning that I'm recording this, to be honest. Yes, but they'll be going against each other. But I feel like why they made this fight is to have obviously the spotlight towards YK Osiris. I think BrandRisk would want YK Osiris to win this fight, just because he is a rapper and everyone's a lot more familiar with him compared to Scam Likely. And fun fact is that YK Osiris and DDG were supposed to fight each other back at Misfits during October when they were supposed to have their US pay-per-view event. I think it got leaked that that was the main event fight, which would have been really cool to watch. 2 rappers going at it. But yeah, I think YK Osiris is definitely a big name, and I'm surprised in the way that BrandRisk was able to get YK Osiris to fight for them on a card. So yes, those are the fights that I personally recommend. So I want to announce one thing before I wrap up this video. I'm going to be doing a watch party on this exact YouTube channel. It's going to be at 5 o'clock. That's when the BrandRisk event starts. So tune in while watching the fights. I'll just be, last time I was just talking to everyone who was in chat, and we were having a good time watching it. We made some bets and all this fun stuff. So yeah, tune into my watch party. And if you guys like this video, you guys know what to do. Just like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.